apparently the reason that they were concerned. They were just concerned about that initially, and then they obviously figured out that I was lucid enough, not just that, but I was obviously figured out I was in a reasonable state of mind. And I'm like, okay then, thank you, good to know. Yeah, aside from that factor, anyway, not the problem. I mean, look at the end of it. You know, it was only because. Look at the end of it. It was only because of the fact that I was feeling... I don't know, as I said, I don't know. It was an extreme sort of trolling thing, I guess. Well, I don't know. At the end of it, I regret what I did. Obviously I wasn't in, you know... At the time, I didn't do the right thing. You know, I'm not going to argue that. And not just that, but, you know, I took the troll that I was doing for them too far. But the only reason that the cops and... Firstly, the cops and the... and supposedly the Ambos, I think, but a combination of... got involved is because they thought that I was doing that online. Which, no, that's my entire point. I wouldn't do that type of shit online. It's just disgusting. I'm sorry, but... That type of behaviour I can't condone, and I never will condone. Anybody who engages in such behaviour clearly has a few issues and a few more screws loose, you know what I mean? Like some serious screws loose. It's just rather screwed up, to be honest. I don't see why somebody would do that. In all honesty. I mean, I don't know. I get people get in a shitty mood and they have a bad day or whatever, but jeez, you know, I don't think I fully understand why somebody would do a particular thing, like, well, you know, something like that, for example, which is stuff that you get that type of stuff on the dark web and everything else, but Jesus, you know, I just... Yep, no, I'm sorry. That shit I would never condone. Not in my entire fucking life would I condone that shit. Let me just see, I want to see if this chat's still broken. It died again. What the fuck? Yet I can type testing. How the fuck does that work? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, this is the shit that I'm talking about when it comes to random ass shit that happens to me on the internet. Well, not just this, but other glitches and stuff and things like that. To be honest, you know, I'm an IT technician. I have a pretty damn good understanding of most things, but some things baffle me from beyond. I mean, look at this. So I tried to type sub for sub. See what I mean? Fallen computer repair, networking, Fallen gaming 949. And I tried to type testing, alright? Now, I typed testing and testing worked. Say let me put in the word sub. And it fucking worked. Fuck off, cunt. Really? That's ridiculous. It actually works now. What the hell? That doesn't even make sense. Sub for sub. And there it goes again, see? So every time I type that in, let me try another combination of words. See? Okay, that's weird. Look, note this. People note this, please. When I type this stuff in, it is actually coming up. Sub for sub will not work. So if I type sub for sub, it dies in the arse. The chat literally dies. If I type, well, I'll just type monkey, for example. Look, it works fine. So what the hell is with that? Please explain. YouTube, you got some explaining to do. Just saying. The hell is that? It doesn't even make sense. No, I'm sorry. That doesn't even make sense. How can you say that one thing right there? And this is a note to everybody who does this type of stuff. How can sub for sub not work? See what I mean? Error. Try again. Testing. I'll try arsehole and see what happens. See, arsehole. It's, what the hell? Can anybody note this fact? Alright, this is just... I mean, I'm doing a live stream right now. How can that be that one set of words doesn't work, but another set does? Like sub for sub, right? Sub for sub, see? Sub for sub. How does that work? Alright, let me try this again. We'll go sub, sandwich. Sub sandwich. Fuck, it works. But if I go sub for sub, how does that work? Please explain. So I can't type sub for sub. It pops up the same damn error every time that I do it. That is kind of interesting. Please explain that to me. Because there's no reason that those words should be banned off Facebook at all. To be honest. Please explain. That makes absolutely no sense. Sorry, I'll go back to... Well, not Facebook, sorry. I mean YouTube. Sub for sub. So, let me type submarine. Submarine. One word anyway, but I just want to see, does that work? Like, see what I mean? Those words work. How the hell does that work? So, and I'll type it again. Sub for sub. Now, this is my point. They're targeting specific words. How does that work? That absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. Now, this is my point. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about here, people. That doesn't make any sense. Those words shouldn't be banned. They're two simple words, sub for sub, right? But my question... Yeah, I'm not even understanding that one. Alright, so let me change back to my... Let's see... Oops. There we go. I thought it was already signed. Oh, it's probably signed in because I logged off my internet. That's probably the reason. There we go. Load game. Right. Okay, I'm gonna load that. Okay, the point. No, but this is entirely my point. How does that even make any sense at all? I really need to understand this, like, why sub for sub isn't. It doesn't make any sense. What the hell? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. This is my point. Sub for sub, or submarine, or sub sandwich. This is my point. These are words that I typed this stuff in. And it came up, alright? And how is that possible? Please explain. Oh my freaking god, are you serious? There's no reason why those words should be banned. Unless YouTube have specifically put an edit on them. How does that work? I know it's mostly to do with the words, but there's a point. Okay, hold on a second. No, I mean, I know how it works. It works on the server level. You just block it on the server level. Sub blocked.
Oh, the fuck did I go hiking for, eh?
Okay, sub blocked. YouTube. I just want to see if this actually is something that they're doing. Okay, so that's... That doesn't even make sense, man. What the hell? So, what you're saying in essence is that that's been blocked, or what? Some secrets you don't know. 2007. So okay, so what they're if you type sub for sub into a chat, stop. Oh, okay. What the hell? So, okay, they're banning sub for sub. I mean, okay, I guess I can sort of understand, you know. Well, what I mean when I say sub for sub is what I'm saying is, you know, if you like my videos, feel free to watch them, you know, and subscribe if you're interested. But I mean, you know, the other side of it too is I have subscribed to other people's videos. When I mean, look, I do watch the content that I receive across YouTube, and it's not as if I don't. But the other side of it too is a bit stupid that they're banning people that just don't have, you know, that don't give back. Oh, it's, I don't know. It's weird. What the hell? Anyway, 8, 3, 11. I don't know what the hell. Anyway, all right, not a problem. No. I mean, I don't know, as I said, I think my content is worthwhile. I think it has some value. I try to help people out if I can, in most cases, so. Shit. The hell did I do that? Oh, yeah. Channel if you're interested. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, like this sub to sub stuff. I mean, the other side of it too is, I guess, depends on the YouTube groups and stuff. I don't know. Bloody hell. Fucking stupid. Oh well, not a problem, not an issue. I'm not gonna cry up too much over that. Issue. I don't know. So as I said, so sometimes it's especially with either government departments or different people. Some of this crap makes me scratch my head. Like, you know, like, is there people who are like just, you know, freedom of speech? That's what I'm looking for here. People, you know, I mean, look, at the end of it, I think it's unfair to quote somebody's freedom of speech, whether it's them wanting to tell about new things that are available, or whether it's them wanting to put new things forward. I mean, what the hell, you know? We can't express our opinion. If we express our opinion, we're silenced or we're pushed into the silent masses. I mean, what the hell? It doesn't even make sense. Like, what? Free speech is really dying in what it used to be. I mean, it's abundantly clear that free speech is dying compared to what it used to be. You know, like it's dying dramatically. The hell? It's ridiculous. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I really don't get some people's perspectives, I guess. But, you know. Jesus. Wow. I really have to question some of this stuff, you know. That's alright. Well, now I know that freaking they're blocking sub to subs. Okay, that's fine, eh? I guess I can sort of say that to a certain extent, but Jesus. Fuck me sideways. Anyway. Freaking YouTube. If it's not YouTube, it's freaking Facebook. It's either one of the two. Oh my god. That's actually quite unbelievable. It's a bit unbelievable, to be honest, but yeah. I actually agree with him. Yeah, I actually agree with him on that one. Wow. I can't believe they actually did. Like, wow, okay. It's just that's a little bit funny, a little bit stupid, I guess, but... Unfreaking-believable, though. I got to admit, you know, I mean, at the end of it, it's sort of the ultimate troll, you know, making the cops think that I did something when I didn't actually, in fact, do anything. I mean, okay, it's kind of it's a screwed-up troll, I admit that. But, I mean, you know, I probably, most likely, maybe I triggered a screwed-up troll, or a twisted troll. So, you know, that's probably most likely what's actually happened. Inherently. I'm going to say that's probably what has happened. I've triggered the wrong person. Obviously. So, yeah. abundantly clear with what I said anyway. Not an issue anyway, still. I don't know, as I said, it just kind of cracked me up the way they treated the situation. Well, no, it didn't really crack me up. It just sort of like, okay, at the end of it, you know, I guess there's always concern that people do it. But I mean, look, I guess at the end of it, yeah, they were caring about my well-being to some degree. There's that part of it. But I mean, pretty much what there was concern is that I was having somebody killed online or something. I'm like, okay then, what the hell? Like, that's the first thing. My first comment to that was like, what the hell, really? Like, that's the actual entirety of the situation? Like, that's actually what you thought? Jeez Louise, like, wow. Okay. I didn't think, you know, as I said, which is, Jesus. As I said, that, like, that thing actually just amazed me, and I explained it to the woman who was there. She was really nice, you know. She's two, I believe counsellors / psychologists I talked to, and they were quite nice, you know, they were nice people, so, jeez, you know. It's ironic, though. It's ironic and sort of weird, but, you know, whatever. All good. Explains a lot why I got the response I did. I mean, at the end of it, explains why I got the response, it explains why that situation happened, you know, explains all bits and pieces of it, to be honest. And, you know, yeah, it's what it is, I guess. It is what it is, you know. I don't know, scary behaviour, I guess, in context, you know. We're all entitled to different opinions, I guess, in different circumstances. But, I mean, at the end of it, anything that I've ever done in any of my YouTube videos, my online videos, has always been... There's always a degree of humour behind it, you know, that's my point. There's that degree of human... Oh, sorry, not human behaviour. There's that degree of... well, there's humour, but there's also... It's not meant to be taken seriously. That's the point that I'm trying to make, is that most stuff when it comes to that, it's meant in jest. It's not meant as a serious thing. And I think that's probably where, you know, you got a little bit laid off, because I think people were probably taking me a little too seriously, and I think that was part of the problem. Perhaps, you know, as I said, probably... I don't know. It's sort of weird, because you could ultimately turn around and say that because I was taken more seriously, it was a better troll. Technically, you could turn around and say that. Obviously, at the end of it, I do regret it, because I went over the top, and, you know, obviously I took, you know, I went past my boundaries, per se. And you know what? You'll get no argument from me on that. I mean, I went past the boundary line, and, you know, I should have left it at a certain level, you know what I mean? And, yeah, detected threats. Threats found during this scan. So 5 threats found so far. Yeah, 5 threats found so far. It's not doing too bad. I just got a couple of tracking cookies, apparently. Let's see what my computer's like. Okay, so... No, that's fine. That's all good. Okay, so that's alright. It's all good. So yeah, we're good. We're good, it seems. Okay. Alright. Oh. So yeah, apparently that's not too bad. Oh. yeah. Not the issue. Not the issue at all. There we go. What are we? 104. 5. I don't know, as I said, if anything, most of the stuff in my channel and certain things that I've done, even by YouTube and Facebook, it's all been to, you know, it's just I mean, it's an act. You know, I mean, not the entirety of my life is an act, but parts of it are. Definitely with YouTube, especially if you're doing YouTube content, you've got to be able to act. You've got to have some genuine qualities to yourself, you know? It's the truth. Nobody's far, but I mean, that's my point, you know. People are far from perfect, that's the truth, you know. Share that forward to my... That's weird though, I couldn't share it on some of the things I wanted to share on. Why can't I share on that? Let's try that. Actually, hold on a second. I'm just going to scroll down these posts anyway. Let's see. Oh, like I said, I don't know. It just kind of cracked me up, like when she said that to me, because I'm thinking, okay, what, really? It's kind of the thing that got me, like, really? Like, for this post, only post to it's kind of interesting. You can choose the specific ones for this post. Share it. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Didn't realize that. Can I share this though? I tried sharing it before, it wouldn't let me share it. So apparently, I'm going to share it in the freaking timeline. You bastard. Probably just some settings I'm going to change, most likely. What a single fuck was given, apparently. I still can't believe that. Britain's newest $3 billion air carrier is reportedly running on Windows XP. How the hell can you run... I'm sorry, I still can't understand for the life of me how somebody's stuff can run on Windows XP. I mean, I understand how things run on Windows XP, but jeez, Lou, fucking Weezer, are you joking me? Like, what the hell? Can actually something run on freaking Windows XP? I don't know, I wouldn't want to trust a $3 billion system to Windows XP, to be honest. I never would. XP is atrocious. It's just freaking, what the hell, seriously. I don't even understand, how the fuck does that work? Please explain. Windows XP. All the operating systems to run a freaking battleship on. You choose Windows XP. This is just ludicrous. Oh my god. I've got explosives. Okay, let me see what did I... No, I loaded one before that, I think. Probably that one. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at that one because that's freaking funny. I'll actually show. It's a business. It's a business insider.com actual article. Would you freaking believe? Like what the? Oh my god! $3 billion worth of freaking military hardware running on XP. That's ridiculous. I mean, okay, you know, it may have certain things they want to do, but I mean, look at. What? Jesus. Courier is running Windows XP according to journalists given a tour of the ship. Unfreaking believable that it actually runs Windows XP. Like that's what it's. That's oh damn. Oh my god. Wow. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely. Like seriously, no, I'm still kind of perplexed on that one. Like what the hell? No, I don't even understand what the hell. That's ridiculous. Wow. According to journalists taken on press, the Queen Elizabeth on last week saw computer and monitor displaying the Windows XP logo. It's not clear whether all of the ship's computers are using XP or just some. That's still bad enough you've got one of the computers running Windows XP. That's pretty bad. That's sad and yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad. I don't know. I'd rather, if you're going to run an operating system, at least run Windows 7. At least Windows 7 has some relatively modern features. Jesus. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't probably recommend putting Windows 10 onto it, but, you know, like, fucking, at least Windows 7. If you're going to run an operating system, Windows 7 would probably be your best bet. Oh, that's ridiculous, though. Freaking believable. My mouse is a little bit uncooperative at the moment. Let's bring the damn thing on here. What is this? Oh, there we go. What the hell this is? This is my point. That's the. I still. No, there's no freaking way. What the hell? Britain's new $3 billion air carrier. I still can't. No, that doesn't even make sense. None at all. None whatsoever. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. What the hell? My husband said to stop smoking almost a month ago. I'm sort of, yeah, that, you know, even if I want to smoke, I don't think I'm going to punch a doctor out because he tells me to stop smoking. Like, it's just the considerate thing to do is to stop smoking, especially if you're outside a hospital. Like, I know the carcinogenic effects, not just that, but I know the effects of tobacco on people and, you know, how it can screw with people. I'm well aware of it. But my point is, I sort of have enough consideration in most cases to either smoke outside. I mean, if it's my own house, that's a different thing, but still, I have enough consideration to either smoke outside or be considerate enough to people to sort of say, well, okay, I'll put it out for now, you know what I mean, or whatever, whether it's a vaporizer or whatever. But yeah, I mean, even that vaporizer is not as bad as smoking itself, the actual smoking itself. So. I still don't understand that. Like, that really, really is making me scratch my head. Like, okay, why would you punch somebody out just for stopping? Okay, if somebody says to you, stop smoking, like, my logical step would be to put the cigarette out. My logical step, my first point of call wouldn't be to punch them. Especially if they're a doctor, you know, like, what was it, outside? Would they say outside a hospital? Well, it depends on how far outside a hospital you are. Like, I mean, okay, even if you just chuck the cigarette away and, you know, you walk away from it or whatever, or you even, if you walk down the end of the road or something with the cigarette and you walk away from the guy, my first instinct wouldn't be to fucking punch him in the head. Like, that's just stupid. I don't know, that's just my feeling on it anyway, but... You'd think the smoker... I'm going to edit that again. Heartburn, damn. Slight bit of heartburn. So. That would not be my first action to start with. Why would you... I don't know. See, this is... I'm yet to understand some people's logic. Like, if you're faced with a situation where you know... I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with... If a situation requires you to disable someone or defend yourself, I get that. What I don't understand is, you know, if, say, for example... say, for example, that, right? Say, for example, the fact that you face a particular dilemma. It's like, oh, okay, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know, at the end of it, look, why in the world, of all the things you would want to do and might want to do in certain circumstances, why would you punch somebody in the head because they told you to step away from, or sorry, because they told you to stop smoking? I mean, I get it's a stress reliever thing, but I sort of don't understand how that works. Like, yeah, smoking has a certain, you know, therapeutic effect. I'm not arguing that, but you know, Jesus. No, but yeah, I don't know. It cracks me up. Just cracks me the fuck up. Right. Put my helmet on. Oh, not my helmet. Freaking helmet. Slash hat, clown hat. Of course! But this is entirely the point that I'm trying to make, as I said, you know. All different perspectives, I guess. We're all entitled to our own opinions, but still. It's the logic of some people. Dictation of logic, I guess. It's always the way it is, isn't it? It's always the way it is. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar. Would you be a better off than you are? Do 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 do. YouTube. It's always low, isn't it? It's fairly early. I'd probably end up going to sleep probably about 10, 11 or something. I'll see if I can try and get some sleep then anyway. Do 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 do. Of course, the way it is, isn't it? Always. Instinctually. Okay, so what are we after? Some music. Some music is all I have to say. So switch back to my... so I'll probably still play my game anyway, but... I'll switch back. There we go. Sorry, man. Oh, my milliseconds have increased again. You bastard. You bastard, you killed Kenny. Transition to 100. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Alright. 35. There's always a difference between this stuff, you know, like, certain stuff is called art, certain stuff, I mean, you know, people can make art of certain things, it has a certain violent reaction, and people come to the context of, this is just art, you know? What the hell is with that shit? It just doesn't make any sense to me, like, what the hell? You know, like, I get how some people work with that, you know, but, like, there's a couple of videos, like, from Maroon 5 and a couple other bands and stuff that you think, okay, hold on a second, these videos are fairly violent, so why the hell, like, you know, why are they considered art and certain things aren't considered art? Like, that's sort of weird, you know, like, is it an artistic expression thing, or what the hell? Just, I don't get some people. Why don't... I sort of get, you know, that people want to get a reaction out of people. I get that, but I don't know. Always limitations, I guess. It's just the world we live in, unfortunately. This world is mixed up in a way that handles some things. Dong 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 dong. It's like animals, apparently. Stop that for 2 seconds. Alright, so let's see, in the context of it. Look, I don't know, as I said, it scratches me that in different ways, like with some of the way that some things are handled, you know, like, I get, you know, people have violent reactions, and I get people are violent. I'm never inherently a violent person. Is right. I think the thing that that's ever been an issue for me, I guess, is that because sometimes I have been known to get the shits with something and get angry, people seem to think because of me getting angry, it's me. That's me all the time. I'm not always an angry guy, you know. That's my point. It depends on what mood I'm in, you know. It depends on how, you know. Depends on how I'm feeling as well. Sometimes it can be a cascade of several things that over a course of a week that might cause me issues. And because these things are causing me issues, I'll pretty much get the shits and I'll get annoyed with it. You know, that's one side of it as well, you know. The other thing too, I guess, is, you know, when you're trying to push yourself, when you're trying to push yourself to be your best too, that's another issue also, see. When you're trying to push yourself to be your best, it can be a bit of a problem. Especially when you feel like, you know, sometimes you might feel like, oh, maybe what I'm doing isn't good enough or something of that nature, you know. And it's a pretty easy feeling to get, especially these days, you know, particularly these days, especially with such a level of high achievement with different things that we do in our lives. And you know what, I'm not going to criticise everybody for different things or different situations, of course, but, you know, the other thing too is, you know, like some of these other contexts of some of these medications too, I think inherently some of these medications actually do influence your mood. Not just your mood, but they may change your mood to a more negative one in some cases, depending on, you know, say you get too much sleep, so you get, I mean, it sometimes can be related to how much sleep you get, sometimes it can be related to getting too much sleep. I know sometimes I've literally woken up in the morning and I've been cranky, you know, because I've got too much sleep and like I actually wake up with a headache. That's another issue sometimes too. I don't always wake up with a headache. It's only sometimes that I wake up with a headache. And the truth is, it's very easy to do, especially these days with the way that, you know, different side effects that these medications have on your body. You know, not just the fact of that, but the way that these medications are, you know, they hold certain things back in your body too. That can be a big issue as well. But, oh, I don't know, just my points, not relevant. I guess it's irrelevant a little bit, you know, components of that anyway, but I don't know. It's all different circumstances, I guess, and it's how you. I guess it's how you look at it. But you know, I think in the long term, when it comes to that stuff, you know, we all go through different mood patterns. But you've got to take into consideration that I had a situation happen in my life recently, where you know, I was scammed, which didn't help, you know. Not just scammed, but I was, you know, I had a negative situation happen online, and it's not as if I always have, you know, issues, negative issues happening. That's the thing, you know, I'm not always having it all happen. I was reading through some stuff. Oh, it was interesting. That's kind of curious. Huh. It's interesting though. I don't know, you get to know a lot of different people across the internet, and different people, of course everybody has a difference of opinion, that's always been the case with the internet, but, you know, yeah, it's always that, isn't it? It's always strange with that, you know, especially with the internet, and the perception thing, that's a big thing on the internet, that's a big thing. And, you know, basically, because sometimes it can be really, really good, it can be really, the perception thing can be fine, and other times it can be an absolute crap on with how people deal with it, you know, so. Sometimes you feel like the world's gone topsy-turvy and you've just been left behind or something, you know? I'm far from perfect. I have my little inklings, I guess, you know? My little situations, my little things that I talk about, my troll things that I've done in the past, but jeezly fucking wheezy, you know? I have my limits. I have my moral and ethical limits at the end of it, you know? I always have. That's the thing. I don't feel the need to not have them. If you don't have ethical and moral limits, then what are you? You know, at the end of what are you? Purely, if you don't have those things, Yeah, there's always further places, or further places you can go with things. That's one part of it. Just put this password back in. So mate, shit, should probably. I'm gonna make this password. Pretty sure that it's that. Son of a sarsaparilla hand grenade. Hand grenade. Hand grenade, you're saying. Life, oh life. Oh life. Oh life. Oh life. I'm just afraid of the dark. Dun, 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 dun. Oh life. Oh life. Oh life. Okay. Alright, that's signed back in. Perfect. So we'll sign that back out of that anyway. Alright. Gotta sign back in on Zoom. Damn your eyes, man. Chicken thighs. Save password. There we go. Alright. As well, let's see. Shit. Login. Right, there we go. That's perfect. Okay, let me see here. What do we got? That's fine. I really need to cut these freaking nails of mine. Wow, these are really long. Okay, where the fuck is my fucking nail kit? Look at that. Let's just... Fuck me fucking sideways, seriously. It's just gonna annoy me until I do. I wish I had the other ones though. That's alright. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Yes, I am doing my nails right now. Because, I don't know, it's not really a... It's more of a male thing, you know, you don't want to have your nails too long and shit. It's never something I want to do, personally, so... There you go. Alright, there we go. That's fucking better. There we go. Shit. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. No, these are gonna freaking annoy me until I did them. Yes. This. Ah, that's annoying. What the hell? Oh, alright, so what do we... Yeah, I'm sitting here doing my nails. That's ironic. That's fucking hilarious. Same time, it's kind of fucking stupid too, but... Jesus. I will say, though, that the police officers that did come to the house are pretty nice and they're pretty reasonable. And, yeah, pretty nice, pretty reasonable people. They seem pretty cool, so I'm going to give them kudos for that. To be honest, that's the truth. I did feel I was going to give them absolute kudos for that, and you know what? That was cool. I was quite happy with the way they deal with the situation, not just that. But they were generally nice people, and they did listen to me when I did say it was a troll. There's a plus side that they listen to me. Not just that, but you know, it's generally a plus side when somebody listens to you in that situation. Well, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't being irate or anything like that. So I mean, you know, there we go. Picked up one. It's good to know. Okay, reboot now, reboot later. I'm gonna reboot later. I might actually reboot my system, and I will be right back. Temporarily.